my transmission pretty much many Saturdays. Let me see if I go with YouTube right now. I'm not sure if I'm doing with YouTube. Yes, I'm doing with YouTube right now. Well, thank you guys for joining me. And this day, what we're gonna do is pretty much we're gonna make a little character artist. A little character concept art actually. And now let me explain you a little more about this channel. This channel is mainly for art. Now sometimes I have, my entitled opinion about the things that are happening or whatever is just occurring in the worldwide scene, but it's pretty much about art. And I will drawing, hence the name of the channel. And also I will be creating concept art. Concept art? What is that? Well, concept art, as I tell in the first part, is your concept. It's your idea of a certain character, environment, vehicle, building, construction, whatever. So somebody just put for example, Frank Herbert's. Now is the trendy old days. Frank Herbert's. I seen the trailers. I mean, at this time, but let me tell you that I told about it in like 1 minute. What I told about Frank Herbert's the new one, is an adaptation of the novel from Frank Herbert from 1967. Yep, I loved it. I read every single novel, every single one of them, even the House of Trees. Yeah, I read all of them. And what I like of the two fine adaptations that I like at this time, the new one seems like probably it's a good adaptation. It's a 2 parts. It's not just 1 part. They don't try to condense the whole book of Frank Herbert that is like this in the paperback. The small one is like this thick, into just 2 or 3 hours movie. They're just doing 2 movies, which is, yeah, it's okay. It's like Ed from Stephen King. It's actually a book like this, and probably this size is like the Bible of horrors if you want it. So yeah, that was a good adaptation. They are gonna make an adaptation of that, and it's gonna be running 2 episodes. 2 movies, which is good. But the one that I like the most is David Lynch's. Not because David Lynch's put things that they were actually in not in the book, but in David Lynch's imagination. Like at the end, the quiz are harder at making rain over Iraqis, which is not in any part of the movie, the books. And also the part of the weirding module that you can just kill somebody using the sound like "Hussa! Muad'Dib, boom." Yeah, that kind of stuff. No, that part I just really forgive. I forgive you. I think a long show up fan and admirer of the Doom books. But what I liked the most was the Sarda cars. I like them. Of course, they were like an armor or something, but in the David Lynch's they don't have any armor, but they looks pretty nice. And also the framing. I really love the framing steel suits. They were, wow, they were great. If you're thinking about that, that's who is the closest to the original idea of the framing steel suits, because the steel suits has this kind of like a bags everywhere. Sorry, where you can put some liquid. It recycles the liquid from your body, from your sweat, from your urine. Yep. If you were peeing, it will recycle the liquids from your piss, which is pretty nice if you compare with many other things. But what I liked the most was let me check this first. What I like the most was, what I like the most is that that is concept art. When somebody just hands you a book and tell, well, this is pretty much the description. This is what the girl or the boy or the kid or the warrior is doing. This is the idea I have of the warrior. This is how I thought that the mall is gonna be, or the spear, or the source is gonna be. So you start creating from that. You start designing. You will start conceptualizing. That means you will put a body, but something that was, ethereal. It was just imagination. Yeah, because what is in the book? They are just telling you a story. They are describing things, but pretty much they are putting yourself in there. So your imagination is making everything. Your imagination is making the steel suits. Your imagination is making the giant worms, the Chris knives, the Sardakar, the whatever that's in the Dune universe. It's your imagination. The same thing with the Lord of the Rings. What these big budget movies, they have a trope, pretty much an army of concept artists. That's what you enter. That's why I enter. If somebody just hire you for doing this, that's what you're gonna do. You have to start conceptualizing. That means you have to put a body, to embody an idea and try to make it look like real. Not like real, like possible, like plausible, but at least you have to give an idea. For example, I like the interior of the buildings in Dune. Then the architecture is look like a Byzantine, some sort of Arab, some kind of Turkish. Wow, it's pretty nice. The uniforms, they looks like the dawn of the 20th century. They look pretty nice. The Ben Gesserit, those witches look like witches. They look pretty nice. That the mix between tribal things with modern things with a far from distant future. Not much like a Star Wars, because Star Wars looks like something Western to Byzantine to, but it's not medieval in there. But in Dune there was medieval. Many of those hairdresses, they looks like things out of the medieval ages. The Ben Gesserit looks like the medieval ages, pretty much. And that's what a concept artist does. He finds the way for these things to look real, to look like something that happened, and with a good chase. I mean, not that like explosive colors, like a bunch kind of things, a greenish, like a reddish, like a oranges, kind of mangish. Because just remember that manga, like animation, is still using rules that were the art is still valid for almost 100 years. But movies, they have to set up the mood, the atmosphere in colors. The same way with you. You are a concept artist, you have to set the atmosphere in colors. It depends if your character, right, be jovial character. So you have to set up something like a nice mood, a jovial mood, like a happy mood, or something like that. But if you are looking for darkest, it should be dark. Yeah, it should be depressive. It should be something like, okay, something is happening with this character here. That was happening. So this is my thoughts about concept art. This channel is gonna be pretty much about drawing. We're going to drawing all souls out. We're going to start spitting what is inside of us. And I just encourage you, whoever is watching, or to many of my followers, to start drawing. Draw with me. Draw with us. Draw with me. You can just start. You just use your little fella like this. Oh, by the way, we're gonna use this. We're gonna do this little fella, this little guy here. this little Musaragna. So that is Sir Musaragna. I'm gonna make Sir Musaragna. It's an old sketch. And the other time I said, okay, I did that ogre. I'm gonna do something nice. So I'm gonna make Lord Musaragna. Yeah, we're gonna make it today using a clear sweeping as always. So well, we have this. Shall we start? Welcome again. This is Drawing with Gauze, and we are gonna start drawing Lord Musaragna or Sir Musaragna. Okay, guys. I don't know why I don't have my video capture right. Oh yeah, I have it here. Yeah, this is me. Okay, welcome again. So I'm gonna start doing drawing my little fella. I have this, and then oh, okay, we have a problem here, guys. I don't know what is this. It's something with my. Let me put this back. Yeah. Okay. So let me put my Clip Studio Paint, whatever it was. Yeah. I was back with what it was. Yeah, that's little weird things that always happen. Okay. We're gonna make a new one. Yeah, we're gonna make the A4. Okay. So we have Lord Musaragna here. So we're going to start, using real pencil with this. This is something that I really like. I never grow tired to talk about this. This is something that I really like talking to my listeners and viewers. And that is in this guy, for example, this program called Clear Studio Paint, they automatically make a new layer for you to draw. It's not the paper, it's just another layer. So you can just work your way out in layers. So we are doing this, and let me see. By the way, the chat is open. I have a chat open, so if you guys feel like comfortable or wanting to drop me any question or whatever, just let me. Okay, so let's start doing Lord Sir Musaragna actually. So we're gonna start with the face, and we have this real pencil in 7. 7 is too small. Yeah, we're gonna start doing this. Well, I already done this before. I have. So I know how this guy is. So the good thing is, well, I done this before. I know the guy. Oh, you have a weird, yeah. So let me do something first. I have to let me do something first. Let me go here. Yeah. Let me calibrate my monitor first. For some weird reason. Next calibration. Yeah. Every time. You have to be very, yeah. Now is yes. I have it displayed. So I know how this guy is. This is like, so I know it has like this, and it has this. And this stage of the sketch is when you start making the okay. Okay, this is pretty much our friend, the Musaragna, Sir Musaragna, just as pretty much a friend with no clothes at all. It doesn't have any clothes, but right now this is what we just have, and also we're going to start creating the medieval uniform based on whatever we have here. Okay. So first off, we know that in medieval ages we don't need all the time armor. Certainly somebody has armor in some places, but not everywhere. So let's see this little fella here. Let me put a little for us to know. Yeah, we know this part. So, so let's start doing this guy in a way that is nice. So I'm gonna start first. I want this for the. Let me duplicate this layer. Okay, I duplicate this layer. Let me put this because I guess you are just. I'm just giving you my back, and that is so. That is bad education. Yeah. So yeah. Now I guess I'm better. So we have this guy here, and I like to put it in a nice position. Okay, so this is the where you are here. So this is the yeah. Let's say this is the. Okay, let's start making the armatura. So many of the medieval armors were like this. Okay. Yeah, many of the medieval armors were like this. So we have this part to protect. And by the way, if you want to take references from movies, let's do something. Let's for the next week, just tell me what you just seen in the movie, The Chronicles of Riddick. Everything in there is the most brilliant, in my humble opinion, most brilliant concept art that I've ever seen. Those guys looks like Renaissance, Middle Ages, dark and gaudy. This is great. You should watch that movie. It's everywhere. It's free. You can just watch it. The Chronicles of Riddick with Vin Diesel. Just watch that movie, and we can discuss of over childhood during this week about that movie. What you seen there? I think that is one of the greatest concept arts that I seen. The people say no because the weapons, I mean the armors were pretty much for medieval ages. Yeah, but many in the medieval ages don't have that design. And they redesigned something medieval to something that was for that time. Okay, so contrary to what many people think, in the Middle Ages and pretty much even in the Renaissance and the Gothic Ages, they have this kind of protection in the part of like Dracula, in the part of the neck in the armor, because many guys they try to behead you. Yeah, they will. They will try to behead you. So they don't want that in the Medieval Ages. For that reason, we see many armor with that kind of stuff. So just putting my little fella these two. And now okay, just thinking of this. So okay, the guy's in a simple pose. Next week we can try to make the guy in a more okay. So we have first Sir Musaragna. A reference of human. It could be as a part of the so in this tale everyone is going to worry, even Sir Musaragna or Lord Musaragna, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna use our next best friend, which is actually Pinterest. Remind me what I told you about Pinterest. Pinterest is your best friend. How is Pinterest your best friend? Well, Pinterest is your best friend. Let me show you how. Well, let me go to my Facebook first time. I want to see if I'm transmitting to Facebook right now. Let me see. Okay, I'm here right now and I'm 30 minutes. So in 30 minutes with the Sir Musaragna, I'm just watching my Facebook Live right now. So yeah, say goodbye to Facebook Live and let me go to Pinterest. And I'm gonna move my friends here to the other, to this place, to the other monitor. And let me find Yeah. So the name of this guy is Shrew. So I need a Shrew. This is a nice Shrew. Elephant Shrew. But this is the one I like the most. Yeah. Oh, these are so adorable. Yeah, I like this guy. Yeah, these guys are so cool. So now I have the reference of this, and also I have my medieval here because I have my where's my stuff? Where are my boards? All my boards. Where's my medieval boards? Yes, medieval boards. Yeah, I have medieval boards. They have armors everywhere. Albrecht Dürer and that kind of stuff. I love that ideas. Ah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I'm gonna use this guy. And open image new tab. So this is for the color of the this is gonna be for the color of the armor. So yeah. And also for the color of the pants. Okay. So now I have this guy. Okay, this is the sketch. Rough sketch. What? This is just a real sketch. Yes, I'm gonna make a new sketch. Which is gonna be the refined sketch. Just line art. This is what I need. Line art. Why you need line art? Oh, let me tell you why. And for line art, I'm gonna use darker pencil. Yes, darker pencil. This is a shrew. That's the name in English. Shrew is an elephant shrew is the one I'm doing right now. I'm exaggerating the eyes because they don't have that big eyes. But I exaggerate the eyes because I like the effect to exaggerate in some things. I'm exaggerating the ears. Just remember, this is a soldier that was in many battles, so the battles leave a toll in you, a toll that is watch pretty much in whatever you're using. Why I'm not breeding everything like like this things in the part of the handle of the sword that is because in the Middle Ages they do that way too. So this is pretty much the line art. I'm gonna make right now the what is called the atmospheric perspective, which is just making so you see the different planes where the figure is. So okay, we have a Lord Musaragna, and we have the foot of the knight just as reference. So we just start painting this guy right now. So to start painting this guy, we're going to create a new layer, and I'm gonna make this 2 layers, one for the armors and another is for the skin of the animal. So yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot something in here. Yeah. So let's start doing flats, which is pretty much what we are gonna do. First, a flat for the skin of the little fella. And I know what is the color. The color is like a greenish, and like this. Yeah, the color is like this. And I'm gonna go to my watercolor realistic. This tick. Let's do oil paint. Let's do just like this. This is the medium color. Yeah, when we have the medium color, we are going to start painting this guy in this medium color. The flat brush, let me see. Okay. So we're going to start painting this guy and with the flat brush. I think colors is it's pretty much the color that resembles that thing. So this is pretty much the flat color of this. Then we will start doing the flat color of this guy here, which is the armor. The medium color here is like grayish, not that grayish. This is a new one. Comes here. And not like the medium color. The medium color is a little more less dark. Yes, the medium color like this. Yeah. Okay. And don't forget the night. Okay, let's make a new one. And this is for the shield. Let's make the shield blue. Okay, let's make this shield like bluish. Yeah, let's make the shield this color. Pants and clothes. I need some pants and clothes. Pants and clothes. Let me say pants and clothes. A new layer for pants and clothes. That can be a little like this. Okay. Oh yeah, this part too, which is the part. And this part, which is that part. So let's go to this part too. Okay. So this is pretty much the flats. We had the flats of a little mouse. Well, not a mouse actually. It's shrew. So let's start making the colors of the shrew. So we have the mid-tones here. It's gonna make a darker tone. Which is like this. And it's pretty much in some parts. Okay, darker tones. Even darker. Okay, so now we're going to start. Texture. No texture for the white parts. Okay, now we're getting more this how do you call it? Mhm. Looking good, right? No, this is not the color, it's pretty much from here. Okay. What do you think about this little fella? Yeah. Well, well, thanks for the advice. I just corrected. I just corrected. And well, I've been drawing pretty much my whole life, and I'm not only do digital, I do traditional too. So yeah, well, I start doing traditional. This is gonna be my pencil break. So let me, as you, so sorry, man, I don't read. It looks like Arab. I don't read that, so I don't know your name. So yeah, I've been doing this for a long, long time, and yeah, I wish I had one of those like this like mechanical kind of like a shelf or something where you just put your flat TV or something like that. But the bad thing is that I don't have like screws in this tablet. I wish I had a one with the screws or with a better, but I just buy this. Oh, long time ago. I mean, this is my third year with this tablet. This is my third year doing digitally. Okay, Hannah. That's cool, Hannah. Thank you so much for joining me. So, I've been doing this, Hannah, for long time. As far as I can remember, I've been drawing pretty much like in like a traditional environment, like using pen, paper, that kind of stuff, the regular ones. And the other thing um, is this digital I've been doing just for the last 3 or 4 years, pretty much. Because before that, I was, as you can see over there, you see just part. As you can see over there, there is my real art. I'm doing cubism, but I start doing, figurative art. I start doing figurative art. As you see, the first one video that I put it was like a drawing that I did for something called no, I did not go to art school. I actually have a marketing major and graphic design. I want to go to art school, but my father opposed it totally. Rest in peace, his soul. When I tried to go to art school, I was so old, and then I just said, I just started. But I follow in the trap of the talent. So I was born with this. But the problem is this is also a skill. So the more you practice, the more skillful you are. So don't go in the trap of the talent, guys and girls. Don't go in there. If you are doing like very good and you have your art set up and you want to go for the art, rather go to art school or rather try to find this kind of online art schools that are pretty good. I'm taking recently, what is this? Udemy.com. It's pretty good. I really up my human figure with that, and also my colors. And the rest is just practice. Try to practice the most you can. That is the best advice that I can do. So my what is this? My pencil break finished. So I'm coming back to this. So I have in this, and let me make this a little less rougher. So I'm gonna use this a little. Not that I don't like it. I like this kind of brush strokes, but sometimes they look better if we just make it a little ArtProf? What is ArtProf? Is it a website or something? Actually, I'm also an illustrator, pretty much, and for books, and I have my own style. So I don't pretend to show you my style, how the things I do, but pretty much is what I done doing like the try and error that every single artist in life has done since Leonardo da Vinci, or even since the Flemish, which I like it a lot. Hi, Prof. Okay, it's a YouTube channel. Well, I try to see it. Yeah. Okay, let me see how they look. Oh yeah, probably little this, like this, like this. Okay. Yep, okay. Now I guess I can say I finished with this. Yeah, I'm a professional artist. I do this for a living, among other things. Yeah, the funny thing about this is I have a major in marketing. So I started doing marketing because since the beginning I was painting when I was just a kid. But my father didn't like much the idea of me being an artist because they say that artists we are not doing so much in life. Yeah, I'm from South America, so being an artist is some sort of like a hobby or something. It's not like a profession. If you are a professional, you have to be a very good one. I'm from Ecuador. This is the place, and in that place we have like 3 or 4 of the best artists that the world has ever known. One of those is Guayasamín, which was like the Picasso for the indigenous people. But also we have another guys, like for example, Sampo Lendara, who was like the magic or realism or something like that. He was very skillful, a great master. And also there is this guy, what is his name? Rendon Seminario, Rendon and Seminario. He was a great artist. He was part of the École du Paris, I mean the School of Paris with Picasso and Modigliani too. Yeah, we have very nice, but as I told you, this is something that wasn't encouraging in the other people at my time because they say, nah, that's just for just stoners, this kind of like a bohemians. And I was a bohemian for some time before getting married. Don't tell my wife. Well, let's just start with the. I like the little Lord Musaragna. It looks nice. Let's start doing the armor. So the armor. Yeah, I have the armor here. So for the armor, just start watching what is the. We have the main color here. And let's start watching where the light is the armor. So let's see. So this is the color. Let me get this. Sure. There you have. You can just Google those guys. Those guys are very good. I have a nice T-shirt from one of my favorite artists. This was Guayasamín. He's the Picasso of the indigenous. He's like a cubism, but he's not a cubism. You have to watch it by yourself. You're gonna love it. So we have right now then. Watch it. Oh, 1 hour 16. We have right now the. This is the middle tone. So we are gonna make it a little dark because we want the dark. We want the dark part. And we're gonna go to the armor. We want the art part. And I need the reference of these guys. Easy to know. Okay. First we do the armor of the little rat, and then we do the armor of the other guy. So then we have like a darker part. In the past, I used to do the armors for a different perspective. That means using every single part has their own light. Then I just realized that everything under the same song has the same light, and we are just making something from the imagination. It's good to have that part figured out. Well, actually, I'm doing this drawing because I want to. I have a project that I already sent to one of these clients, and this is pretty much for my own amusement. I'm doing this drawing because I like to practice, and I'm using the channel in order for share with the people that is like me that like to draw what you can do. So now we are going to start. Yeah. Okay, this is the very first part of what we're doing. So let's start doing a little roughing of the edges. I don't want too roughing, but in some parts just need this little rough. Okay, let me explain you this little trick. What I'm using that is small because it's what is the size? The size is 25. It's pretty small if you compare with a 300 dpi drawing. Why I'm doing this? Well, oh, which artist inspires me the most right now? Well, there is a guy that I like, David Greco. He's nice. Proco, I love Proco when they do the cartoons. I mean the caricatures. I love it. And also I like what is this guy? The other guy in YouTube. Oh, David Anthony or something, or Mike Anthony. I don't remember. But the guy is very good. Is one of the guys I follow. Also, I follow many other guys because we artists should follow each other. Because I'm not telling you that I just discovered the warm water or how to make holes. Everyone has a different styles, and I like to see the different style. What is the tools that I'm doing? For example, I'm not using. I much of the time I don't use like layers, like the lighting layers, everything. I just do what is normal, just colors. Why? Because that's the way I was taught. I received some of my training by myself. I was a self-taught, but also I received training with some paint artists that they were to universities. I mean, they have a university education about art. And at that time, they just were willing to share it. And we just discuss, we drink a lot, and we discuss pretty much about art. That is the way somebody learn. And I think we should live from the art. Yes, we should. It's difficult. It is. Nothing in this world is easy, but it's rewarding. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, now the armor mat looks nice. So let's do something. Yeah, it's way harder than it looks. But it's a skills. Once you practice enough, it's gonna be like drawing driving a bicycle. I'm a cyclist, so I know what I talk about. Okay, first part almost done. Second part, let's do the part of this guy. For these guys, I'm gonna need something interesting. I'm gonna use this plain traditional here because this is not supposed to be like regular. I want this to have texture. So the more you know about the program and you practice with the program, the more you know the different tools that you can use in the program. For example, the tool that I'm using right now is not something that you can just dispose of in traditional art, because you cannot make this texture. These textures are either you have the paper or not, but you don't need to have the paper in this particular thing. See, you don't need to have paper. Now it has volume. So where do I live? I'm living right now in Jacksonville, Florida, United States. And being an artist during COVID, well, everything is like a little slow right now. But with the favor of God, everything is gonna be good. And let me tell you something to all that is watching me and gonna be watch later. Put me in the comments if you have a display tablet or if you have an sketchbook or something, and I will think in something like putting a camera, probably not transmitting, no live streaming, but I'm gonna start drawing in front of the camera, and I just put it in YouTube in my channel. So if you like to see how it can be done, this for traditional medium, not the digital ones. So let me go back to this guy because I think I can do something here. Yeah, that's way better. So yeah, we have the little fella here with the. It looks nice. It looks nice. Let me do the armor right now. The armor of the guy. So let me see the armor of my model. Yeah. Okay. Now I know. Okay. I'm gonna start. Making. Oh yeah, my friend has the armor here. So for this armor, we'll start doing like this. Oh, I'm using the blend traditional, but actually I need the oil paint. Flat. Oh. Okay. Okay. Actually, I want this part to be a little subtle. Okay. So let me put some bluish. Nah, that's not the evolution I'm looking for. Looking for some more. Like this. Okay. Okay, let's go to the pants. Where the pants are? Oh yeah, these are the pants. Yes, these are. So oh, okay. The next thing we are gonna do is do this line art, which is this guy and this guy. See, this is the way it looks. Yes, I do. I use reference photos. Every single artist uses reference photos. We have like a huge hard drive with a bunch of images, but the truth is we always need reference photos. Yeah, you always need reference pictures. Yeah, this is how this guy looks without the line art. With the line art, it looks like this. So what I'm gonna do is, for example, this is the armor. What I'm gonna do with the armor is this. Let me show you this trick. You create a new layer, which is nothing, and you just make it like a part of the other layer. Then you just start. Oh no. Oh yeah, this is one. This is two. Oh yeah, it's this. You just start. You start. Oh yeah, I'm blending. Oh, okay, I'm not blending. Oh, great. And I just start changing the color. I'm start changing the color. Something more subtle because I don't want this guy to be like a main protagonist or something. I just want to be like that, but let me make something more like this. For this part, I really need a black, and probably this part too. This part also, and this part too. Looks more artsy. Yeah, that's the way it looks. And like this a little, and this a little, to create some depth. Okay, nice. Okay, let's go to the armor of the guy. So for the armor, we need this. Probably we need this. Yeah. But probably we do need something more. See, it's not necessarily black. It's not necessarily black, but it's another color. Well, I wish I have a guy with an armor and a little shrew in front of me. I guess I can do that in the zoo. And let me get a little more dark in this part. Probably these guys can go back. So let me go with the little shrew. Okay. Now this part actually is black. Yeah, but sometimes for example, let me tell you something, Hannah, about the portraits. I prefer working with pictures for the real people, that ask me for the portrait, instead of having the person in real life. First, life changes. Um, Even though you have artificial light, which I don't recommend much, I prefer, natural light. If you're using natural light, the sun, moves around. So you won't have the same light right now or in 30 minutes. It will totally different. And second, I guess the people start to make like, oh my gosh, I want to get out of here, or something like that, and they will start doing faces. And for that reason, I prefer to take a picture of whatever the subject is, and then work here, either traditional or either digital, instead of having the person just sit in front of me for probably something for 2 to 3 hours in the best case scenario. Many of the times is gonna be a little long or a little more. Yeah, that's why I don't like it much. But yeah, there's in the past it was that because there's nothing else. You do mostly do self-portraits or your friends. Well, as your friends, if they're willing to stand in front of you like 2 hours, probably they will because they are friends. But client in real life, they don't have time for that. All the time said, "Oh, I can take a picture." No, better I take the picture. I took the picture with my own cell phone, which is a very good one. So yeah, I prefer that. So let's getting back to this little fella here. Guess we're almost set in here. Let me make like a little. Some texture. Oh, texture. Do a little texture. I'm gonna do a little. And let's do a little of this guy too, because I want to look nice. But if you ask me, I prefer to use like a multiply. Okay, now it's better. This watch. No, it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for texture. Okay, let me see, my friends. Where's the one? Nah, that's so bad. Yeah, even worse. Hmm. Yeah, no, I guess we just keep with whatever we have. Well, this is it. Thank you. This is it, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. And yeah, we've been doing this for 2 hours. Oh, with this little fella in 2 hours. That's cool. Well, thank you guys for joining me. And remember, this channel is brought to you by me. I have no sponsor at all, so help me to make these channels grow. So subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna be putting every probably in the middle of the week new content, pretty much like speak paintings, and I will do this drawing with us, live drawings every single Saturday. I starting at 1:30 p.m. So just subscribe to this channel, share this channel, and remember, this is good for you because it's just watching a guy's drawing. You can just draw with me, which is the main idea. Draw with me, and also you start, watching some tricks that I'm doing. Good thing is I'm using real life. I mean real speed. So you are not going to be like lost in translations when I'm doing like the 4 times speed, like the regular kind of videos there is like a tutorials, quotation marks, they call it that way. But this is pretty much like a tutorial also. So I hope you like it. Please share it with your friends. Just visit every single time. Drop me any question you have. As you see, like 20 minutes ago, I was just answering some question for Hannah. She was in YouTube, so that's cool. And just drop me any question in the comments. I will gladly answer it. If I know the answer, if I not, I will research to give you the proper answer. And I will remember what I'm using is pretty much owned by me. Nobody just give me this for making reviews or tests or something like that. I'm not working for Clear Studio Paint. I'm not working for XP Paint or for any other guy. Not even for Canon, which I have a Canon camera. So how about this channel to grow up, and just subscribe. And also, if you want to support this artist, there is a donation button for the PayPal in the main cover of my channel. Just click on that and help, whatever the amount. I don't care. And thank you so much for joining me. And remember, see you live streaming next week. Thank you. Have a